Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim's administration has stepped up efforts to relook the government's procurement and tender process to combat corruption. Chandran Nair, founder of Global Institute for Tomorrow, commends Anwar's ongoing efforts, but says that more can be done, such as the setting up of a central tender board.
So now I think the Prime Minister has sent all the right signals. I think he could do more, but in 100 days, there's a lot there's a lot to be done at the same time. I would say that one of the things that he's pointed out to, but I would hope he would act on, and I'm sure there's the capabilities of the country to do that, is to completely overhaul this fiasco of ministers and others believing they can afford, they can basically award tenders willy-nilly to their son-in-laws and daughters and cousins and things like that. This isn't rocket science. So if I was to offer the Prime Minister friendly advice, because I support what he's trying to do, it is to set up what most countries do, which is to set up a central tender board. All we have, as far as I understand, is some portal. And if it costs 200 million to run it, with professionals, the people who really understand how to award contracts. And if it costs 200 million to run it in a year, that would be money well spent, because the country would save billions of ringgit, which can be spent on all the other issues that burden the nation, particularly the poor people.
In line with the Prime Minister's call for more transparency in assets disclosures, Chandran proposed to make the process mandatory to avoid further corruption.
The government needs to make it very clear, because public sentiment is important to help support the government as it takes on these measures. And there'll be many battles to be fought. And it's to make clear that there is complete disclosure from everyone in Parliament and ministers, etc., about their wealth creation and how they have become wealthy. This is minimum, and that disclosure will have criteria, proper legal frameworks for that disclosure. And if anyone's not prepared to disclose, then they should be automatically suspended.